day. Today we'll be talking on how to identify um, our engineer liquidity on either an uptrend or a downtrend. So I'm starting using our confluence. I want you to understand that all what we're doing is just explaining smart money concepts. And smart money concept, one of the things smart money concept do is that it pay attention to little details. So one of the things is that you see the market is liquidity driven. That's why I want to mention the market is always liquidity driven. So any market you do not find liquidity, it's advisable you don't take that trade. You become the liquidity. So for instance, now I'm using an uptrend and a downtrend. So let me say for an uptrend first, we have a structure like this. The market forms a structure like this. The market forms a structure like this. So the market forms a structure like this. The market gives us a break of structure to the upside. And we know if we see the break of structure, to the upside, one of the things the smart money concept taught us is we should look to our origin. If we get a valid order block, we'll mark our valid order block. So if our origin has a valid order block, one thing we do is we want to mark that origin. We'll mark our valid order block on our origin. So I want you to understand that smart money concept has its complex are very easy and simple if you understand what you're doing. So from here we got our break of structure, showing us that the market is an uptrend market. So we look at the origin of the origin that caused the break of structure, which the origin is this. This is the origin that caused the break of structure. Here is the origin. This is the origin that caused the break of structure. That is, this origin was the one that caused this break of structure here. So now at this origin we look at an unmitigated order block and we'll mark it out. This is just diagram, I'm just explaining. So we'll mark it out. Then after that, one of the things you'll be looking for is that you're looking for the market to create liquidity. So if the market did not create liquidity, I advise you don't take that trade. So on this in this video I'm talking about the engineered liquidity, and this is how you see your engineered liquidity formed. So you see your engineered liquidity form something like this. The trade will form something like this. The market will come so very close to your order block as if you want to mitigate it. So very, very close, sometimes very close, surprisingly very close, but it will not tap in. See, very close to my order block, very, very close, and it will not tap it. So this zone, I call it my engineered liquidity. This zone here, the market has given me an engineered liquidity. So one of the things I'll just wait for the markets to do its thing, for the markets to mitigate my engineered liquidity. And sometimes the market will do something like this to push upward. You'll be like, I've missed this trade. Then you now come and see something like this. Market clears the engineered liquidity, then it's push upward again. So understand how it works. Engineered liquidity, the market just gives you liquidity. The market is liquidity driven, so always pay attention to the recent the liquidity that is present for the market to clear. So you see, you get your order block, you get your unmitigated order block after you've identified the origin of the trade, and you wait for your engineered liquidity to form, and you position. You just be patient. You be patient. So most traders sometimes begin to trade from this zone. They do not wait patiently. They just begin to trade from this zone. They want to buy, and it will give them a push upward, but you notice something will come and clear them. So the market is liquidity driven. So one thing the market will be doing at that point in time, for those early traders that entered, they will become liquidity. So the market will just induce them. It's like, okay, I'll play out though. So most of them will be like, the market is playing out. Most of them will enter the market, and all of a sudden they will like, the market's clearing me out. So what did I get wrong? But they will know that they are also trading, but what they got wrong was the concepts. They never wait patiently. So always understand where is your liquidity zone, where is the liquidity in the market. If you could spot out where is the liquidity in the market, you are halfway good to go. Because if you not see liquidity, just know that there is liquidity. So the market will just come and clear this buy side liquidity. This is liquidity also. It's called a buy side liquidity. It's a buy side liquidity. So let me explain again. Get a break of structure, then you wait, you go to your origin, check your unmitigated order block, you draw it out, unmitigated order block, then you wait for your market to clear your liquidity zone, which is this. When your market clear your liquidity zone, and to come back and tap into your order block and dish out the profit. Sometimes you dish out the profit, sometimes the market may go otherwise. But one thing is that trust your analysis. My mentor taught me something. He said I should always trust my analysis. That's two things will happen. Either I hit Excel on a trade, either I hit Excel on a trade, or I hit CP. That's what he said. So from then I started trusting my analysis, and I've seen my analysis worked out plenty times. So this is for an uptrend market. So this is how to spot and engineer liquidity for an uptrend market. And you see the market will just go your direction. So very, very easily. So that is how the things work. So this for an uptrend market. So let me show you for a downtrend market. So the downtrend market is just the opposite. The downtrend is just the opposite. So you just have to pay attention. It's just the opposite of everything that is a downtrend market. So now for the downtrend market, maybe we're having structure like this. So we have something like this. The market gives us a structure here. The market gives us a break of structure. Structure at this point. We have a break of structure. The market gives us a break of structure. Then after I got our break of structure, we go to spot our origin, the origin that caused break of structure, which is this. We checked our origin. If we say valid order block, and when we get one valid order block, we spot that zone. When you spot that zone, you mark your 50% point of interest where you want the market to tap in. You spot it out. Then you spot it out. When you spot it out, that 50%, you spot it out because it's necessary. It helps you reduce your risk. So I learned that also from my mentor. He taught me that when I'm able to spot out my 50% order block, I mark it. It helps me reduce the risk on that trade, because some people trade from fair value gap, and some people enter a trade from fair value gap, some people order block. But if you could patiently wait for the trade to enter your order block, and you wait patiently for it to see what it's doing in the order block, because sometimes the trade can just tap into the order block and move upward. Sometimes it plays within that zone depending on how the market moves. So I want you to understand that patience is the drill here. If you understand, if you are patient, you are good to go. So this is an engineered liquidity for an option market. So we see the market do something like this, and we have our liquidity zone. This is our liquidity zone for there's an engineered liquidity. Yes, it's always closed, always closed. If you look like this market has tapping, always closed to our other block. So this is our engineered liquidity here. So definitely see the market do something like this. Market must definitely do something like this, like, oh, it's pushing upward. You'll be very, very surprised. The market will be like, you'll be like, I think I missed this trade. The market is pushing upward, then you see something different, you see a change. Market will come, clear that engineered liquidity, tap into your zone, and from there it's going to push upward again. So from there it's going to push from that. Once you tap your other block, it's going to push. And one thing where it's it's going to clear your sell side liquidity. So I made us understand the difference between our buy side liquidity and our sell side liquidity. This now, I showed you in the first one I drew, I showed you that this zone now, it's my sell side liquidity. So let me show you something. This zone is my sell side liquidity. Yes, this zone is my sell side liquidity. For the uptrend, the zone I'm taking my profit from is my buy side liquidity. While for the downtrend, the zone I'm taking my profit from is my sell side liquidity. And one of the things that makes it liquidity is that the markets want to clear. So you see that point that I take your profit from. Some people stop loss. Understand? Some people stop it. That's some people stop loss. Understand? That place you are taking your profit from. It can be some people stop loss. That is why advisably we ask you to do your analysis very well and understand where your analysis goes. So you see, this is how it works. So you see something like this, and this is a downtrend. So this is how I spot out engineer liquidity on both downtrend and uptrend. So one of the things I'll be doing to assist you to make you understand what I'm doing is that I'll be dropping some screenshot of live chart trade alongside the video, so you're able to see them. So spot out your other block, your break of structure that causes, then you get your break of structure, then you get the origin that caused the break of structure, you mark out and valid other block from that origin, you position, you wait patiently to see the market gives you a liquidity, and on this we have an engineered liquidity, and from there the market will clear that engineered liquidity and dish the profit to you. So it's a very simple concept, just take it easily and understand it. So I wish you all the best in our trading journey. Have a wonderful day and a sweet weekend. Thank you for your time.